arrived in Elk Mountain with not a penny to our name. We spoke to the local dealers and they suggested we go to Muddy Hollow and meet old Jeb, who might be able to help us. He gave us some old kit that we had to fix up ourselves, and we were able to get the farm started. He did also mention there was a gold mine up at the top of the hill, which we went and had a look at. It looked abandoned, and we started up some of the machinery. Maybe we shouldn't have been there, but time will tell. But for now, we've just got to get our head down and start making some money. Hello everybody, welcome back to Wyoming. As you can see here, we are desperately trying to get this field finished off before we lose the light completely, which we're going to do, I think, with not too much trouble. We have got a second field to cut there, which we'll have to wait till the morning to do. It's been a long day. It has been a long day since we arrived early this morning, but thanks to Jeb, we've got ourselves up and running, and we've got a few irons in the fire, shall we call it. So I'm going to finish off this field quickly, and I think might head into town, grab a beer, and get our head down. I'm using the local motel. I'm going to start racking up some debt on the credit card in the interim until I've got a little bit of money coming in. Hopefully that's not going to be too long before that happens. Like I said, we've got that dirt processing up at the mine, even though we shouldn't really be up there. But Jeb said it was okay, so I'm going to put our faith in him for now. But there we go, field finished. No lights on this tractor, so it's going to be a bit of a walk into town, I think. But it's just over there, it's not too far, so we'll pack up for the night, and we'll go and settle in for a bite to eat and something to drink. So this is our home from home for now, the Sweetwater Bar and Grill. And now, just sitting in the bar here, and I struck up a conversation with one of the locals, a guy called Daryl. And he was saying to me that we don't tend to get out-of-towners here very often, so he was surprised to see me here, and we got to talking. I told him the story about Jeb and how that had started. And he said this: you want to watch with Jeb. Jeb doesn't do anything for anybody unless there's something in it for him. So I would just keep an eye on him if I were you. So I took that on board. Just interesting. Wasn't the experience I've had so far, but I'm prone to listening to people just in case something goes wrong in the future. So there we go, a little bit of advice that I wasn't expecting. Daryl seems like a decent enough guy. I was even explained to him that with that slow tractor it takes me ages to get to and from anywhere. And he even said, hey, my truck's out there, feel free to grab the keys and use it if you need to. I'm usually in here most days, so the truck's parked outside. Just help yourself just while you get on your feet. So again, my experience of this town so far is incredibly friendly bunch of people. He also told me that the local farmer just down the road, Clint, has got some old machinery that he doesn't use anymore. Again, a stand-up guy, a friend of his, and he said, give him a shout. He'll be able to help me out. He said he would call ahead and let him know that I would be getting in touch, so I may touch base with him and see if I can get a cedar or something out of him. Okay, I am fed and watered, but just before I hit the hay for the night, I'm going to borrow Daryl's truck and I'm going to run up to the mine, just see what's happening up there. Okay, let's head up to the mine and see what's happening up there. Kind of hoping that dirt that we put into the washer may have come up with some concentrate or some tailings for us. Maybe just enough to get us on our feet. Now listen, I'm not gonna take anything over and above what I need from there, but I just need a little bit of help to get myself on my feet. So let's see what's what up there. So here we go, we're on the road up to the mine now. I tell you what, having a truck like this really cuts down the amount of time it takes to get from A to B. So what a lifesaver. Big thanks to Daryl for this. I'm still playing over in my mind what he said though about Jeb. That concerns me a little. Especially because he was the guy that told me about this place. So what's his thinking? Anyway, we are here. Let's head down to the wash plant and see what is what. Well, the truck's still there, that's a bonus. Nobody's been up here to see what's what. And interestingly, what is that? That's our concentrate. That is what we want now. I can lift it up as well. I was slightly worried it would be super heavy, but looking at the mass there, it's only 30 kilograms. So what I think I might do is throw it in the back of the truck here, take it up to the processing plant, see what we can do with this. This could be the start of us getting back on our feet. Let's just grab this off the truck and move it into here. There's a drop-off point here, let's stick it here. See what happens. Okay, let's activate this and see what's happening. We've just brought up here 980 litres of concentrate. So that will go into the plant, I think overnight. It'll take a little bit of time and we'll get some output from it. So I'm just going to leave that to run. I don't like being up here any longer than I need to be. So I'm going to head out of here. Okay, let's head down the hill. We'll come back in the morning and see what's what up there, but that was interesting. Hang on a minute, who's this? Why is there a truck there? Oh, hello Jeb, how are you? What are you doing up here, son? Well, I was just having a look around, like you told me. You said actually there might be some money to be made up here. I was just having a look at what was about. I think the townsfolk would be none too pleased to think there was somebody snooping around up here. You need to be careful. But you literally told me that I could check the place out. Well, you know, if you scratch my back, I'll certainly keep it quiet. What do you mean? You want money? Well, you know, nothing comes for free. You have been using my equipment, and I do expect some payment for that. I'm sure we can come to some agreement. Okay, well, yeah. Let's chat about it another time. I'm gonna head and get some sleep. Just be careful, son, yeah? Okay. Now that was interesting. Especially off the back of what Daryl said to me in the bar. That did feel a little bit more sinister. Okay, I'm gonna sleep on this. See what tomorrow brings. Okay, I'm just gonna drop the truck back here for Daryl, but I might go in and see what he says. I'm gonna tell him about that little run in there with Jeb. Hey Daryl, I just ran into Jeb. He was coming up to the mine as I was coming down from it. You were right. He's looking for something. Yeah, I told you. If it's not the gold, it's the oil. The oil? Oh yeah, the ground up there is super rich in oil. In fact, your land has probably got a lot of oil under it as well. So, if you're not allowed to be in that mine because it doesn't belong to you, maybe you should do some mining for some black gold on your own land. Okay man, thanks for the tip. And thanks for the truck. Good morning everyone. I headed up here early to grab the tractor. I'm going to head over and visit our friend Clint this morning. I had a quick chat with him last night after I'd spoken to Daryl, and he said, yeah, drop over in the morning. I've got an old cedar there that might be of some use to you. There's a few rocks on this field, but nothing that worries me too much. It's great to get a piece of land cut anyway. So we'll go and head over and see Clint. We'll grab that cedar. We may cut our second field here, which isn't going to be as big as that first one. And there's a bit of a rise in there. The tractor was struggling on the hill there to get up, so it's going to be hard with that plough. It's quite a difficult plough. It's on the limit of what it can take, so we'll see how we get on. But I'm very, very worried now, after that conversation with Jeb last night, that he might just turn up and just ask for his tractor back at any point, which would really leave us high and dry. So, I can't worry about that just now. I'm going to head over to Clint's farm and have a chat with him. So this is Clint's farm over on the right hand side here, ironically right next to Muddy Gap and our not so friendly friend Jeb. I'm guessing that is the cedar. Let's just jump out and see if Clint's anywhere to be seen. Hello, Clint? Clint? Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, Daryl mentioned you were going to come over, and I got the stuff ready after your call last night, so it's a pretty old cedar. I mean, I'm not going to use it anymore, and you can take a bit of seed. You know, pay me back when you can. I don't know. We'll work something out. I'm pretty chilled about this stuff. If I can help people out, I will. So, it's all yours. Thank you, man. Thank you, I really do appreciate it, and I will repay you. Well, the stuff's outside, you just help yourself. Thank you very much. So there you go, there's the old cedar. And there's some seed behind it, so let's get it hooked up. See how we get on. Imagine the capacity isn't going to be huge on it, so we will find out how much we can put in there. Well, there we go. Just 310 litres of seed. But it's better than nothing. We can come back for some more seed if we need it. But we'll get this up to the field and we'll get some planting done. Okay, here we are back at the field. Let's see how long it takes for us to burn through 310 litres of seed. We're going to put wheat in this first field. I know it's probably not the most cost-effective crop, but it's something, and if we can sell it for a good price, it'll be a worthwhile exercise. So, let's get into it. We are out of seed, but timing's actually perfect because Daryl's just arrived. He's put some more seed up from Clint's place, so we'll get this loaded back up and we'll keep going. But we're also going to head up to the mine and see what's happening up there. So we're heading back up to the mine here, and Daryl's just been telling me about a bit of the history as to why the mine is currently closed, and you can see the evidence here, but there was a terrible fire up on the ridge a few years back. Nobody knows how it started, but it's created some rather unsettled land around the mine, which has basically made it unsafe. There's fear of rockfalls, and so they've basically shut the place down and condemned it until they can work out what to do with it. But we're here now. We are going to go and check and see if we have anything here. And yes, we do. Look at that. Now that's too heavy to lift. 310 kilos. So what we'll do, we're going to move it by hand. I'm glad Daryl's here to help. We're going to move it by hand into the truck and get it over to the smelter on the other side. We'll get it in there, and then we will head back down and we'll continue farming, and we'll pop back up later and see how things are going. So let's reverse up and get this loaded up. Okay, that's unloading into the smelter there. We will now head back to the farm and we will continue to get those fields sorted. So Daryl was just pointing out to me here the sheen on the lake, which shows that there is oil in the ground coming up through the bottom of the lake and into the lake there. So there is definitely oil in this ground here. Now I'm going to look through the classifieds. He says you can pick up some old gear. Wyoming is I think the 8th largest oil producing state in the US, so there is lots of old kit lying around that people aren't using anymore. We might be able to find ourselves a bargain and maybe get some equipment up here pretty quick. So I'm going to see what that gold money could possibly do for us in terms of getting an old oil pump up here and getting it into the ground. Could be another source of income, which could come in very, very handy. So here we are, we have done this entire field. We're just coming around to finish the last pass just here. And we have got a field of wheat in the ground, which I can't quite believe. We're on the road to recovery now. We do have to cut the second space open here and create a field from it, which we will jump in and get started on in the not too distant future. But what I do fancy doing is just running back up to the mine. It's been a few hours since we were up there. I want to see if there's any gold there for us. Daryl's sitting waiting in the truck. Said he's got nothing better to do today, so he's going to run back up with me. As I'm imagining, if there is any gold there, it's going to have to be lifted by hand. But there we go. Field finished. A field of wheat. And maybe some money for us. Right, let's head back up to the mine. Okay, here we are, back at the mine. Let us see what is in the smelting room. Let's get the truck as close as we can. We don't need to move this any further than we need to, but there is a crate there. Let's just see what's in it. Oh boy, we have got some gold. We're going to have to move that a bar at a time. But let's get that in the truck. So Daryl knows the guy at the pawn shop in town, so he's going to help us get rid of this and get some money for it. How exciting. Okay, everything is in the truck. Let's get it secured. Let's get it down to the shop and sold. So here we are in town. There's the pawn shop just up there, so we're going to roll into it now and see what is what. Okay, so there we go, $29,000. We are in the money. Okay, this is huge. This means we can try and find a second-hand oil pump and we can get that installed on the farm. We can get some more fields planted. We can pay Jeb what he wants for his tractor and get him out of our hair. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. So this is awesome. So happy indeed to... Wait a minute. That's Jeb's truck, blocking us in. Well, well, well. How much money have you just made? Not much, not much, enough to just help me get on my feet. Well, you're going to have to pay me for that tractor now. Yeah, no, I'm happy to. That's fine. Totally happy to do that. I'm going to need $15,000 for that tractor. What? It's not worth that. I haven't got that much money. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I'll be waiting. Okay, that guy's a jerk. I think I might have gotten myself into a bit of trouble here. Okay, so he doesn't know how much we earned. That's good. I need to spend this, and spend it quick. Let's head back to the farm quick. Okay, here we are back on the farm. I have dropped Daryl off in town. He had a few other things to do. He said, keep the truck for now, help you get around. We've got a bit more farm work to do. I'm genuinely worried about Jeb now. It's not going the way I wanted it to. I've had a look at the classifieds as well. The big news is we have found an oil pump, which is getting delivered very soon. We're going to pay for that up front and place that down, and we're also going to plough that second field. I can't think about the Jeb situation at the moment. It's hanging over me, but I need to make some money and I need to get on my feet. So he's just going to have to wait a while. Let's hope he doesn't harass us too much. But in the meantime, let's push on and get some stuff done. So we're back in the tractor now. Kind of feel worried even using this tractor from Jeb now. The more I use it, the more he's going to hold me to ransom for that money. But I've got to use it. I need to get these fields cut. So we're going to plough the edge here, and we're going to get things set up. I wanted to buy a shed as well, so we need to really think about what we're going to spend this money on. But for now, we'll get this field edge cut, and we'll start ploughing. In an ideal world, we could get the second crop in here pretty quickly if we can move fast. But for now, we've got so much on our mind, we can't really concentrate. Right, let's just get our head down and get this done. Okay, we have our full field edge cut. We are going to get into here and get it ploughed as of now. However, our oil pump has just arrived, so we're going to place that. That's kind of a big moment for the farm already. I can't believe that. That money from the mine is going to help us a long way. So there we have it, folks. We have an oil derrick sitting here, pumping away. You can hear the noise from it. We haven't turned it on officially yet, but we can get oil out of the ground now. Whether or not we will find oil, we will soon find out. Well, folks, I think we'll call it there for that episode. I think this is a good point to finish it, when you see the first litre of crude oil hitting this storage tank next to the pump. We have struck gold. From me for now, the FarmSim guy, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.